everyone. I don't know that I've always believed in the idea of the beginning of the new year bringing about a fresh start, but it's been at least a few years now that I have. That's my purpose today. Not necessarily to press a reset button on all that I've done with this channel up to this point, but to offer a fresh look, as the title of this video suggests, at the intentions behind it, while at the same time doing a bit of a rewind, offering more insight and new additions to some topics that I've already covered. Content on this channel started off as a way to promote writing services. My original intent was to provide writing services to fellow content creators, solely at first, reaching out to businesses, students, and others shortly thereafter, proofreading, stylizing written works, whether scripts, memos, essays, etc., anything having to do with the written word, really. I love to write, and I'm good at it. Part of this channel was a testing ground, I guess you could say, an idea for a possible business endeavor that never really came to fruition. So rather than trying to create a business, I'm turning around. I'm taking my love for the written word and using it to focus on creating essay-style content on this channel for all of you to participate in and enjoy. I'll still be providing all of the writing services that I've talked about. I want to help you achieve your dreams and your goals, be a contributing factor to your success. That hasn't changed. What I don't want to do, however, what it was never my intention to do, was to put any pressure on anyone, which I kind of feel that I've been unwittingly doing a little bit. Not limited to, but definitely including those of you whose viewership has grown so large in number that you more than likely already have others working with you that can provide any and all writing services that you may require. I probably follow some of those very creators, and I know that they deserve nothing less with all of the work that they do. Knowing that they have those resources available to them makes me very happy, quite frankly. Now, all this is not to say that I won't be doing something else or things in the future, including a possible book, which I've mentioned briefly, but it's really too soon to say. Rest assured that you'll be getting those updates right here. Being said, most of us already know that part of being a content creator has a lot to do with not only increasing viewer engagement, but subscribership as well. In that interest, I'd like to do that rewind that I had mentioned earlier. I already talked about my previous as well as current intentions for this channel. Let's get into some of the topics that I've already discussed. See if we can drum up some more interest. Along with these videos, I'll also be discussing some blogs that I've written, most of which are written versions of the videos that I've made, taking into consideration those who would rather read than listen. I'll try to keep it brief, even when adding points that I had wanted to touch upon but didn't. One thing that you'll find has always been important to me is respect. Respecting oneself and respecting one another. On this particular topic, I discussed a bit more in the video #RespectOne Respect All than I did in the blog entitled simply Respect. You'll find links to these as well as many other videos and blogs that I'll be discussing today in the description below. In these, I talk about my fellow content creators and what I believe that they deserve in terms of respect, which leads me right on to a general discussion about the topic where I give my opinion on a town that I visited, one that I feel knows the values of kindness and respect. I talk about consideration of others' feelings and how I only use an individual's name or website if they have one, if I've asked said individual to use it, my reasoning behind that. I talk a little bit about the use of hashtags in the past and in the present, proposing one respecting others, hashtag respect one or respect all. Needless to say, it hasn't caught on. Continue my look at respect with two more videos. To like or not to like, that should not be the question, and comments, focusing this time on viewership. Jumping over to my blog for a moment, I'd like you to take a look at Passion, The Proof is in the Cookie, where I talk about my godbrother Michael and how his passion has led him down the road to success. That's really all I can say if I don't want to go into even the slightest of details. Visit his website, which I've also included in the blog, to find out more about what he's up to. You won't be sorry, I guarantee. The last video, for now, who knows what the future may hold, on respect, sometimes a hug is just a hug, has to do with appropriateness, being friendly, and being able to tell the difference for a start. I cover quite a lot from my own point of view on that. Knowing that, I throw my own hat into the Star Wars ring. Not knowing a whole lot about the franchise itself, I gathered whatever memories I had as a child, along with opinions and perceptions, and bundled it into my own tribute to all of the actors who have worked so tirelessly to bring someone else's vision to life, and have given fans something incredible in process, and to the visionaries and many of the players behind the scenes, after retitling it Written in the Stars, Our Epic Phenomenon. Check it out. I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. At least I hope so. Next, a three-part miniseries on Greece, a place which is very close to my heart, where I touch a little upon history, yes, but mostly based on my own experiences, both here and in Greece, with content entitled Home is Where the Heart and Soul Is, Music for the Soul Experience, and more than just a pretty face or substance over style, respectively. Last of which, I have another major point that I want to touch upon. Again, not having said all that I wanted to say on the subject, this added perspective was part of the running theme, but I'm just not sure that I had addressed it accurately. I had stressed throughout the video that I wanted to do proper justice to said theme, and I want to hold true to that statement. The point is this: whether or not an actor or actress, but not limited to a single profession, I'd say it's really about anyone in the creative field, is deemed physically attractive by others, the general public, the media, etc., either at the onset of their career or for its entirety, it may or may not get them in the door, as it were. But let's just say that it does. At this point, if I were to take the actor that I spotlighted in that video as an example, it seems apparent, to me at least, and I could be wrong, it's only my perspective after all, that it must be an actor's inherent skill and talent within their chosen profession, their substance, that is the deciding factor as to their staying power. If you are new to this channel, other videos that I think you'd be interested in include Style Your Lighting, What's in Your Name, having to do with the importance of picking the right title for your written work. It's Universal, dealing with human connection. Take Courage and Persevere, advice on not giving up on your dreams. Igniting the Spark, a talk on inspiration, and a blog on kindness, Be Kind. I'd like to welcome you to the new year. It will be one full of new, exciting, thought-provoking content. As always, I'm open to your suggestions. I'd love to hear from you. I hope that I've reached some new followers and will maybe even make some new friends along the way. I hope to keep you engaged and excited for what's to come. In the meantime, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content as it arrives if you so choose. I'd really appreciate it. Have a wonderful week, everyone.